Hey guys, it's Rob here with my review of The Meg. The Meg is about a prehistoric shark, the megalodon, who escaped from a barrier that was thought to be solid in the Mariana Trench after a rescue attempt by Jonas Taylor, played by Jason Statham. The Meg is out in the open and it's causing chaos, so Jonas and the others on the rig decide to hunt it. So does the Meg live up to its potential, or is it just another bad creature feature and should be cast aside and not worth your time and money? Stick around to find out. The movie opens up with a backstory for Jonas Taylor. He tried to rescue these people while being stuck underwater, and he has saved 11 people. Unfortunately, the Meg got to the submarine first and got the last two. So when he comes back to the surface, he's ridiculed, which was a stupid plot point in my opinion, and there was no way he could have went back and saved other people because he didn't have enough time. He also saved 11 people, so why were they mad? It's a stupid plot point, and I think they should have did something else, and it would have been a lot better for the movie, because this is what drives the movie forward, unfortunately. So 5 years later, a billionaire comes into play, and he builds a rig underwater which costs a lot of money, and his name is Morris, played by Rainn Wilson, and Morris is your typical rich douchebag who finances the project and meets a grisly end because he's such a douche. And one thing I can say is that they did an extremely good job at making you want to hate this character. I hated this character so much, and when he finally died, I was happy. There are side characters in this movie, but you don't care about them as much as the main characters that the movie puts so much effort to focus on, which actually hurts the movie. And everyone does a good job acting in this movie. It's okay, it's not the best acting in the world, but it gets the job done. And one thing that you can say about this movie is that it has good characters. Some are bad, like the father of Su Yin. Through the movie, some of them fall prey to the Meg, and you can see how it affected the main characters, which was a nice touch. But like I mentioned before, it's undermined by the fact that you don't care about the actual people who die. The playful nature of Jonas and Su Yin was pretty entertaining and sort of endearing in a way, which I found myself smiling at one point at their interactions and banter. This movie does have a lot of heartfelt moments that makes you feel bad for the main characters. But enough of the boring humans. Let's talk about the Meg, and it was decent, I'll be completely honest with you. Was it as vicious as you think it's gonna be in the movie? No, not at all, which is disappointing because the trailers made it out to be something insanely evil, but it does its little scares and bites and then leaves, and that's pretty much a rinse and repeat throughout the whole movie. The CGI was also a little messy at times, but they quickly cut away so you don't notice it. Until the last act. This is where you have to extend your disbelief by a long shot. Jonas literally leaves the pod because it's getting crushed by the shark, and he swims over to the megalodon who's continuing to bite the pod, and he jumps on it and stabs it with a knife. He's literally fighting a megalodon with no protection. I was completely amazed and just dumbfounded by the stupidity of what I was seeing on screen. And this is not even the amount of stupidity that it surpasses. It goes even farther. The megalodon jumps in the air while Jonas is hanging on with a knife, and then he stabs it in the eye with a tranquilizer dart, and then it dies in the water, and the sharks come and eat it, which was the whole scene was just so ridiculous, and the fact that it reminded me of Sharknado proves it. I actually kind of like that scene. I don't know why. It's just so ridiculous that I actually liked this scene. You can see it as a negative, but honestly, I see it as a positive. I think the movie just pretty much gave up on all the seriousness throughout the whole movie and just said, let's just have fun for a little bit. I guess you could say the humans were more interesting than the Meg, which is a big problem because the movie is called Meg. You're expecting a great shark movie about the megalodon, one of the biggest sharks in history, and it just ends up being disappointing. The movie is also extremely predictable to the point where you have seen this movie, which you have. It's basically a monster flick. It has all the tropes and cheesy one-liners in the movie that you expect from these movies. The Meg isn't the next Jaws, but if you're looking for a movie to watch and there's nothing else interesting, don't see this movie. Honestly, wait for it to come out on Blu-ray and rent it from the library, because this isn't even worth purchasing on Blu-ray in my opinion. The Meg, while it did have some good scenes and good character interactions, I went to see The Meg, not Jonas Taylor starring The Meg. Get this out from the library, or rent it, or try to get it from a friend, because it's not worth your money or watching it in theaters. Tell me what you think about the Meg down below in the comment section, and to get more of my reviews, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you have that notification bell on so you get a notification when I upload. And for more of my content, stick around to the end cards and click to see more. Thanks for watching my video, and if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and leave a like down below. And check out some of my other content that I've recently done.